Right guys, welcome back to this Mini Cooper S teardown. Now, as many of you guys know, we've been waiting for all the modification parts to come in. They are now all here and we are ready to finish this Mini and get it back together. We've got 3 videos left to do and I'm possibly going to record doing other videos in the interior. I'm not too sure yet. I may not. We'll think about that later on. But today we're going to be installing a very, very unique modification. Now, when I last had my R53, this modification wasn't around. This modification must have only come about probably 2-3 years ago, probably after I got rid of my R53. But this is a very new modification. And this modification right here is meant to make your Mini Cooper S 0.4 seconds quicker. And how it does that is by making sure you lose 0 boost. How it does that is this is a modified bypass valve. What this has got is a spring here from the Kawasaki motorcycles, from the throttle bodies that they put in, along with a brass valve plate. Now, many of you guys know the old ones on these do like to fail. And when they fail, you end up with a boost leak or codes coming up. And it's very, very hard to diagnose because these are not electronic, they're pneumatic, which can cause a lot of problems on the Mini Coopers. Many of you guys know about that. These cost, I believe, £190 to buy for the upgraded version. So they are not cheap by any means. I think this is a very expensive part, especially for Mini, just to have an upgraded bypass valve. But many of you guys know how common they are to fail. Now we're gonna go ahead and install this. So we're gonna get onto that right now. I'm gonna install it, I'll show you how it all goes. And once we've installed it, obviously, then we can move on to the other modifications. But this is a very, very unique modification. And I know many people are gonna say it's too much for what it is. But then when you consider the fact of a normal second-hand bypass valve, you will have to pay the extra and just buy a modified one that probably ain't gonna fail again. And obviously it's gonna make your car a lot quicker. It also comes with a certificate where they've been tested and they hold 10 PSI boost, constant, under normal conditions. Therefore, this is a must for any Mini Cooper S R53, R52 owner. So that's now our new bypass valve on, and we're just gonna fit it. And to fit it, it's very simple. It just goes into this silicone pipe right there. So we'll just bolt this on, put our Jubilee clip over. And do make sure you're gonna need new Jubilee clips, otherwise you won't be able to bolt this on. And we will have to push this in to get it in. Right guys, so here it is. It's now fitted. You guys know probably how to fit a bypass valve. Just literally slide it on top of this intake plastic boot here and just put the horn back on. As you guys know, these are 11mm bolts. It's very, very simple. Just bolt it back up. But like I said, this is meant to upgrade your boost, make your car 0.4 seconds faster and maintain boost throughout. But we'll see how it goes. That's one of the first mods we've done. Very, very simple mod. And at least it's done. And we'll see if it's effective when we're actually test drive it. But right now we're not 100% sure. But that's the first one done. Obviously, when we come back to the other video, we will be, you know, doing all the other mods as well. But that's the first one done at least, which is the bypass valve, which I just wanted to do that video to explain to you about that, because I know many people ain't really explained that there is an upgraded part, because not even I knew until I started researching. Like I said, I've researched every part before I even put this back together, because I know there's a lot of other parts out there. Obviously, people are constantly making new upgraded parts, and I want everything upgraded, which can and will fail on this Mini Cooper, and that's very, very expensive mod. And obviously, where I've got a certificate, it's going to future-proof this car if I ever wanted to sell it later on, because the owner knows that's been done with an expensive mod as well. So thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this video. It's BMW Dr. Dean here, and goodbye.